What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ace's Place 22, where I'm Ace, and this is my place. We are going to talk about some toys, per usual. That's pretty much what we always talk about here. But we're going to talk about some toys that I'm actually going to trade when I go to, the next time I go to the Replay Toys local toy store here, right around the corner from me. So I figured I would make a video and show, I don't know why I didn't do it the first few times, I totally should have, but I'd make a video and show off the things that I'm going to hopefully, potentially, possibly trade for some store credit to get some new, cool things. And first we're going to start off with these blockies here. We've got Swoop, Sunstreaker, a Megatron, and an Optimus Prime. Now, if anybody's been watching the channel, Joe Prime, 1986, thank you, my friend. I know you have. I have actually got doubles of all four of these, so I'm going to try to switch them in and see what I can get store credit-wise. Thank you, Joe Prime. Good suggestion. All of their accessories is in their hands in their little instruction manual. And their little, they all come with like a little specific card, are all in this bag as well. So you get all the characters, all four of them. And then underneath that is this Lego Chronicles of the Force. Discover the story of Lego Star Wars Galaxy Star Wars Lego book. And I tried trading it to him one time, and he's like, it doesn't have the minifigure, and collectors want that. So I found the minifigure, never opened it out of the package, was able to slip it right back in, and now we'll see what he'll take for it since I got the figure. Over here, this is nothing. I don't know much about these. Or my fingers keep getting in the way. Gosh golly, Miss Molly. I don't know much about this. I don't know what the anything actually. Hold on, wait a minute. "2006 Marvel Entertainment Toy Biz." So there we go. Toy Biz made this 20 years ago. Holy shnikes! This is a 20-year-old statue. I didn't realize. Didn't really let it sink in. But I got this at least, wow, over 10 years ago, actually, myself. I got this before my daughter was born. Picked this up at another toy store in Johnstown, New York, called Toying Around. They had it in their window display, so I grabbed it. I think it was like $15. You got Mole Man. You got Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards doing his stretch thing. Ben Grimm being like, "Could you just stop?" And then you can have, well, not that you can have it, but it does. You got Johnny Storm going all the way up to the top, the Human Torch looking great. And then he's captured Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. Pretty damn cool. Then there is the Owl Bear. I picked this up at Ollie's like a year and a half ago for $10. It's about time I'm going to get rid of him. I don't really do anything with it. So, yeah. And then we've got these old, classic Cowboys of Mumesa figures. I've had these since I was little. They're nostalgic, but they're not anything that I have to absolutely have on my shelf. I have one of them. I don't know their names, but he's in much better condition than these two. And I'm going to keep that one out of these three and see what I can get for these guys here. So there's this dude, and then this Vulture that has definitely seen better days. So there's them. Then up next, we got some Jurassic Park figures. I don't necessarily remember what they were, which ones they were from. I don't know if this is from number 2. I can't even figure out who that would be. That's Jeff Goldblum. That's from the very first one, so maybe that might be worth something. But these two guys, I'm not necessarily sure on. And then I am going to try to get rid of this. This is also from Toy Biz from probably 1997. It is Venom Mech. And I do have the figure. I don't think it came with a figure as a kid, or when it first came out, maybe it did. But the Venom that it should go with is right inside of there. I don't have the missile or the ball that would go up in there to launch it out, but it's still intact and it still looks really good. Up next, we are going to look at some of my old Jakks-Pacific wrestlers that I'm just like, you know what? I don't have the main ones that I truly, truly love, and these are just all the whatevers, so let's get rid of them. So we've got Tori Wilson, Victoria, Candice Michelle, and Michelle McCool. And then here we go with Brian Kendrick. This is when he made his return as the Brian Kendrick. Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP. Santino Marella. Randy Orton. Trevor Murdoch. Oh my God. People are going to be like, oh, is that Goldberg? It's Goldberg. No. This is one of two guys. I forget what their names were. Jake and Jeremy, maybe? I don't know. But they were twins that looked exactly like this, and they were called the Gemini. And all that means twins, double, whatever. So there was two of them. They were in a two-pack. I don't know where his brother is. And then speaking of a two-pack, this is, I think, Robbie McAllister, and he came in a two-pack with another guy named Rory McAllister, and they were the Highlanders. They were terrific. Here we go. Jamie Noble, Vicky Guerrero, you got your hormones all wicked out. I'm Jamie Noble. And then we got Shannon Moore. Give him a Google. And then this deluxe figure of Zack Ryder. I think he was known as Zack Ryder right here. I don't think he was one of the Major brothers. I think he was Zack Ryder. And then I've got this classic WWF World Wrestling Federation Superstars bone crunching sound. That is deceitful because it is not really bone crunching sound. But this, try to get the glare off of that. There we go. This Razor Ramon. I've had this for quite some time now. Rest in peace, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, the bad guy. But I've got the memories of meeting you and stuff like that. I don't need this anymore. I can part ways with it. I never got it autographed by you, but you know how we do. And this old Kurt Angle. Boop, bobblehead. I think we're going to get rid of him if we can. I've got Kane and Chris Jericho. My Chris Jericho one's broken, and Kane's just looks bad. Orse. So we're going to keep Kane, get rid of Kurt Angle. And then all these little mini Lego poly bags, which there are little figures in them. At one point when I was Lego obsessed, I was absolutely collecting everything I possibly could. Doubles of everything, blah, blah, blah. So these are, just random characters. I just was like, oh, I got to have packaged ones, and I want to get them all, and just whatever. And then we got all of these little minifigures. We've got the Flash, a Batgirl, an Alfred, Firestorm, I think that was his name. Harley Quinn, a Batgirl, Calendar Man, another Harley Quinn, Firestar, right, from Teen Titans. I'll be honest with you, I don't know who that is. Cheetah, Star Spangler, or something like that. I don't know what the B-Girl's name is either. But we got the Wonder Twins, a Wonder Woman, another Batgirl, another Wonder Woman, and the Blue Beetle. And then this set that is still in the box, it is Michael Morbius's very first Lego and his only Lego. And this right here is awesome. They obviously made this around the same time the movie came out, I believe. They don't tie into each other, but they were just capitalizing on Michael Morbius. And I bought two of these because it was cool. Then these superhero posters, going to see if I can just bundle everything together. They're reversible. You got Thor on that side, or the Mighty Thor, but with Beta Ray Bill. But then on the other side is a Thor one. Here is the Avengers, and I think there's an Avengers one on the other side. And then this is an X-Men one. And then on the other side is the Death of the Phoenix. And then all of these Lego poly bags, again, more Marvel ones. They're all Doctor Strange. I was on my binge shopping at the time, so we got those. We got all these Captain Marvel ones. I think there's a couple Shang-Chi. There's a Dreams one, some Harry Potter ones, Batman, Michael Keaton, and then some Jurassic Park ones. So I definitely know he'll probably take those because Lego, why the hell not? They go like crazy. And then the last of it all, well, actually, we'll go right to him. There is this Doc Ock. My mom got me this years ago at a yard sale. So it really, other than, Alfred Molina being the very best Doc Ock that there's ever been, the only one there's ever been. But he's pretty cool. He's a huge figure. I don't need it. I've kept it for this long because, my mom got it. but time for him to go. And then the other three things, the main things, I think, are these Marvel Legends series active like gear. There is the Infinity Gauntlet, or the what the hell did they call this one? Was it the Power Gauntlet? Is that what they just called that one? I'm not sure. But we got Black Panther's helmet and Iron Man's helmet. Now, Iron Man's helmet, they all take batteries and they all activate. Iron Man's helmet, I don't believe has the batteries in it anymore, because once they died, I took them out. But you can actually take the helmet when you're wearing it. You can take the face guard off. That is what it looks like on the inside and stuff like that. I have the Punisher War Machine one. I'm keeping that because I love that one. But then we've got, like I said, the Black Panther one. It does light up. So let's see right here. You can do, where was the button? Yeah, you can see the blue in it. And then the eyes, actually, if you're wearing it, there we go, would open up and you'd be able to look out. And then you could drop them back down, and they're reflective. You can see out of those lenses. You can see, you know, through them on the other side. And then this, you can actually, let's just pull it right up and out. You can actually put it on. It all lights up. And then there should be, I forget how, but there is a way to lock these fingers in place. I think you pull the switch down. Yeah, right like that. And then if you want, but yeah, it's a big thing for the Hulk to wear, but I'm gonna try to get rid of them. I have the Infinity Gauntlet, the gold one that Thanos wore. I used to think I had to collect all these things. There is one more I do want to get. It is the Green Goblin's helmet. That one I absolutely definitely want. The last one I got was the Green Goblin's bomb, pumpkin bomb, but I don't collect these anymore like I did. Going through different phases in life, so I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff like this. So there you go. I probably will most likely do a video of walking around when we go to the toy store. Plan on going, today's Monday. We plan on going tomorrow. I have the day off. I have an appointment. Today I usually have off. Tomorrow I had to take off because I have an appointment. The kid is on spring break, or not spring break, winter break, something along those lines. So she's home with me. So before my appointment tomorrow, we are going to go to the toy store, and most likely we will do a video of walking around and checking everything out and stuff like that. So if you guys like it, stay tuned for that. Make sure you like this video. And that's all, folks.